5 Filipino teams are heading back to the pitch as action in the local football scene finally returns. This year's Copa Paulino Alcantara kicks off on Sunday, November 7th. The tournament will take place at the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. The 5 teams competing include Stallion Laguna FC, newcomers Dynamic Herb Cebu, Kaya FC Iloilo, Mendiola FC 1991, and the Azkals development team. United City FC was supposed to compete, but the team backed out, saying the decision was beyond their control. The Copa Paulino Alcantara will be held in place of the Philippines Football League, which seeks to open its new season in the first quarter of next year. And now joining us to go all out of this story is Paul Tolentino, the general manager of Kaya FC Iloilo. Sir Paul, good morning. Welcome to Sports Desk.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. I remember meeting you. I was with Sidel Tupas. That was a long time before the pandemic. But Paul, eto na tayo, sir. Football is back here in the Philippines. I'm sure a lot of football fans are excited. So tell us more about the efforts of the PFL, the PFF, and the clubs, all the clubs that are part of the Copa Paulino Alcantara to, push through with this tournament kasi nga na-postpone din before because of the quarantine status last month in Cavite. And now here it is, it's all go.
Yes, I mean, all the clubs involved in the PFL as well as the PFL and the PFF have been trying to launch the league for 2021 since around August.
Yeah.
And, for various reasons, delays, different rules in different cities. Plans were kind of derailed. So instead of having the league, we pushed hard to at least have some form of football in 2021. And it was decided that it would be the Copa Paulino Alcantara that would be able to launch this weekend.
Well, finally, it just really... parang proper timing na rin din because of the, nag-ECQ, nag-MECQ, hindi natuloy. But now, of course, it's good. It's a good thing that we have football back here in the Philippines. So with regards to Kaya Iloilo, Paul, how ready is this team for its first competition since playing in the AFC Champions League that was back in July?
We're as ready as can be. The guys are raring to go. They've been wanting to play since they finished their quarantine in July. They're really hoping we could have started in August to be able to transfer the learnings and experience that they experienced in Bangkok, even though the results didn't go our way. And they're very excited. They just really want to get on the pitch and play against someone else because they're tired of beating each other up in training. So.
Well, at least it's going to be an actual tournament than like what you said, playing with each other in training. And at least naman, they're still in condition. They came from that tournament sa AFC Champions League, and then now at least keep the momentum going for an athlete is really difficult, especially during this time of the pandemic. Did you have the major changes, Paul, when it comes to your lineup? From the one you fielded in the AFC Champions League. Will we see some changes here in this tournament?
No, actually,
Same
only change in our lineup is the loss of one player. We had loaned Harvey Gayoso from the Azkals development team, and obviously that loan period had ended, and they wanted him back. We would have loved to keep him for the rest of the season.
Should have returned him. You shouldn't have returned Harvey Gayoso. Paul, it's Harvey Gayoso. You shouldn't have returned him.
We don't own the rights, right? So we got to respect agreements that are in place. And maybe next year, or we'll see in the future.
Was there I'm just curious, this is a personal question. Was there, I know that syempre yung rights na sa Azkals development team, but was there like a joke na, no, we're not going to give you back Harvey. We want a Harvey in our team.
No, not really. I think it was... just everyone picking on Harvey a little bit on the players
of
to
course. It's
give
Harvey.
him a hard time.
He's a good kid.
It was okay.
He's a really good kid. We know that everyone has had to deal with different restrictions in different sports, even in basketball, volleyball, because of the pandemic. Ang daming bawal, a lot of restrictions here and there. So, what were the preparations like? In terms of you being the general manager of Kaya, for Kaya, how were you able to pull it off? despite having these restrictions? And what were the biggest challenges that you guys had to overcome?
I think the biggest challenges are finding venues that are allowed to host training sessions, right? So working with the different LGUs, working with the support of the federation, trying to get the LGUs to approve us to get on the field and train. It's definitely something that's not part of the usual job scope when you're managing a football team. Actually having to be in City Hall and meeting with them to get papers signed off is a new step that we didn't have to work on previously. And then just logistics, because we're not accustomed to training daily in, say, Batangas and Cavite and wherever else we were able to get a field to train on.
But of course, you have to make do of what we have, and diba, just to have this thing going, whatever it takes. How big of a help was it yung when Kaya played in the AFC Champions League, Paul, and in what ways has the team improved since participating in that international tournament?
Well, sadly, we're not going to really see how much we've improved until Sunday. So, but I would like to think that the amount of learning experience in the Champions League, I've said this to all the other owners, club managers, and whatnot, is you really do want to strive to get there and experience that for yourselves, but it's not going to come easy. And it's just seeing the way the clubs at that level conduct themselves, movements inside the hotels, meetings, how they prepare for matches, how they perform in matches, how they adjust in matches. All those clubs are top clubs in the region of Asia. And, we were in the group with the defending champion of this tournament who just lost in the semifinal again this year. And, they're even a step above the other clubs in our group. And it was just an honor, really, to be able to see them operate. And we're hoping that the difficult challenges the players were able to stand up against on the field, they can then translate onto our opponents in this Copa Paulino Alcantara.
Well, you said Sunday we'll get to find out about the improvement, and hopefully in a good way when you pull off a win on Sunday.
Hopefully.
Then you see, oh, wow, the team's a lot better now, and especially in this really tough tournament in Copa Paulino Alcantara. 5 teams will be playing. 5 teams will be playing in this in a really tough squad. It was supposed to be 6, but as we know, United City FC, as we take a look at our screens here, Group A and Group B. United City FC was supposed to be part, and they won the last Copa Paulino Alcantara in 2019, but they decided to withdraw, Paul. And we know UCFC's, had been seen as one of the strongest clubs here in the country, even playing in the AFC Champions League as well. And Kaya won the Copa in 2018. Now with UCFC out of this competition, Paul, realistically, Kaya could be tagged as the favorites to win it again this year. How comfortable is the club being tagged as the favorites now that, of course, you not to take anything away from your club, because we know that your club is also a good group, but now without United City FC, is there some sort of relief? And then, I thought like we can win this thing.
I don't think it's relief. I think if anything, the players have been wanting to play against UCFC as well because of the 2 of us being the clubs representing the country in the Champions League in June and July. So our guys always want to test themselves against the so-called best, and they are defending champions. So since last year, they've been wanting to play against each other again. As far as being tagged favorites, I don't think it changes much either way for either of the clubs. And for us, really, we just really want to get on the field and show that we've progressed from last year. And so the guys, I think the guys are ready. So
you guys will play your first game against the Azkals development team also on Sunday. Ironically, we were speaking about Harvey Gayoso, and Harvey's part of that team. That's at 7 p.m. this Sunday. Paul, what can we expect from Kaya Iloilo in this game and for the rest of the Copa Paulino Alcantara tournament in 2021?
I'm hoping you're going to see a more organized Kaya Football Club that's able to adjust within matches to whatever is thrown at them and get the win at the end of the day. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping we get to see.
Hoping as well. And the more power to you, Paul. Doors of Sports Desk are always open to you, my friend. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you. Great seeing you again.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank
Take
you,
care
Paul.
and hope
Yeah,
to
stay
see
safe
you soon.
Yes, man. Good luck on Sunday. And that was Paul Paul Tolentino, of the general manager of Kaya FC Iloilo, talking about the Copa Paulino Alcantara tournament in 2021. And our conversation about the Copa Paulino Alcantara continues after the break. We will speak to Ernie Nieras, the coach of Stallion Laguna. Our top story today, the Copa Paulino Alcantara kicking off this weekend. And now joining us to go all out on this story is Coach Ernie Nieras, coach of Stallion Laguna. Coach Ernie, good morning. Welcome to Sports Desk. I like the view. Where are you right now?
Hi, good morning. Hey, Andre, I'm here in Binyan.
Nice.
As you can see, we just actually finished our morning session training.
Wow, it really looks nice there. Fresh air.
Yeah, nice day. Actually, nice day.
Nice day. Nice Friday there. Coach, earlier I was talking to Paul of Kaya Iloilo, and now here we are. And I'll ask you the same question. Basically, here we are. Football is back. How ready is Stallion?
Yes.
Because it's been a while. Ang tagal nyong inintay. Last time Stallion played. Last time Stallion played. Last year pa. That was during the PFL League. Tama?
Yeah, unfortunately, we had problems with some COVID cases, so last year was not a very good year for us.
Mm-hmm. How ready is Stallion for the Copa Paulino Alcantara this season?
We're pretty much there. We had a few practice games already. We were supposed to have one last Monday with Kaya, but that didn't work out. There are a few things that they had to take care of, so we weren't able to play. But we've been able to have 3 practice games already, and it's been pretty good. Knowing that it's a short season, I think we're where we want to be for this season.
Well, it's good. At least there is football now here in the country, and a lot of football fans are excited for this, Coach Ernie. I was asking Paul earlier how different was Kaya, and he said about the lineup. He said that since they loaned Harvey Gayoso from the Azkals development team, they have to return him there because the rights of Harvey nasa Azkals development team. But in your case, how different now is Stallion lineup-wise compared to the PFL League last year? Have there been any major changes?
Yeah, well, we had some major changes, and 2 of those was actually 2 of our starters are now playing for Kaya, John Melissa and Fitz Arboleda. So that's part of the whole process, right? Me and Paul, we always joke each other and we try to help each other when it comes to players' needs. So I think Paul forgot also that Harvey's from Binyan. So
so if there's
we have a shot also of trying to get Harvey. This is his hometown. I think I can get the mayor, congresswoman, and vice mayor Jill to help us get Harvey to play for Stallion. But kidding aside, we have a lot of new players this season. I think we're much stronger than we were in previous seasons. We've been able to fix some problem areas that we have. And this was actually the year that we have scheduled where we will be gunning for the top spot.
Yes.
So this 2021, that's what we promised. That's in our roadmap. The other years were developmental years. We had it not for the pandemic, we would actually be opening our own pitch right now. But because of the pandemic, so we have to kind of put that in the back burner for the next couple of years and just really focus on Binyan as our home pitch right now.
Now, you said you just finished training. So with the pandemic, you mentioned how difficult it was because it is a different situation. How did your team stay in game shape and game ready considering all these restrictions left and right that we have to consider because of the pandemic?
Oh, we had to be creative. We trained in the streets. We trained in the parks. Wow. We got thrown out of some villages because we're not supposed to be there. So things worked out eventually, and my hats off to all the players. When we got back together, they were able to keep their fitness level at a certain level. So we didn't have to work too hard trying to get fitness going. And like I said, we brought in quality players this time around, and we feel that those quality players will have a great impact, a very big impact. In short, last year medyo maliit kami. Ngayon pwede na kami lumaban sa basketball. Meron na ako malalaking players.
Nakikita ko nga, coach,
Anim
no?
na.
Anim na.
Anim na yung 6-footer ko. Hindi na sila kasi laki ni Coach Ernie. Anim na yung 6-footer ko.
Dati ikaw yung center kung basketball team yan.
Oo, dati ako. Ano naman, point guard.
Point guard. Ngayon, pare, dami mo na.
Wala.
Anim na yung 6-footer mo.
Wala na, ako. Relegated to the bench. Wala na.
Coach, nabanggit ko nga kanina in the show that only 5 teams will play in the Copa Paulino Alcantara dahil wala nga yung United City FC, nag-pull out sila.
Yes.
Coach, ikaw, kabracket nyo dapat yung UCFC, di ba? If had they not pull out. What was your reaction when you found out about their withdrawal? Kasi ang nangyari ngayon, titingnan natin coaching lineup, yung groups on our screens, yung newly formed team, yung Dynamic Herb Cebu na lang, yung makakalaban nyo dito sa group stage, kayong dalawa na lang. And then yung Azkals development team, kaya FC Iloilo, and yung Mendiola FC 1991, sila yung nasa group B. So, I want to get your thoughts on this kasi dapat kasama dito yung United City FC in group A.
Well, it's really unfortunate, and I'm confident that whatever challenges UCFC is facing right now, that will be sorted out pretty soon. They have a very good management team. Their players are really the defending champions. They've been doing this for a long time. So I'm sure they're going to be back on their feet really soon. But to me, I feel bad that they're not there because I really wanted to play them as well.
Of course.
Like I said, we brought in specific players so that we can actually do better than we did for the past couple of years, and we were looking forward to playing UCFC, and I'm also really excited to play Cebu because like Kaya, Cebu also has 5 former Stallion players. So it looks like we're the supplier of players right now in the league, which is okay with me. That's more than better. That means, hey, we must be doing something right.
Yeah.
If our players are finding themselves playing for different clubs, and that's part really of football in the Philippines. Kidding aside, we also have some Kaya players and some UCFC players on our team, and Mendiola players, even Maharlika players. So that's how it is.
Well, Coach, you guys are kicking off the tournament at 4 p.m. That will be this Sunday. And against the same groups, the Dynamic Herb Cebu. It will be the first game of this year's Copa Paulino Alcantara. Coach, what can we expect from your team in this match and for the rest of the tournament?
Oh, I think we're playing on November 10th, not on Sunday.
Oh, November 10th?
It's Kaya. Yeah. It's Kaya this, and then we're November 10th. Against Cebu.
I apologize with the schedules mixing up.
No
November
problem.
8th
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of these changes happening, so it's been kind of.
So that gives you more time then. That gives you more time to prepare and and still get ready for that first game against Cebu.
Yeah. I mean, we wish we could start playing tomorrow, and that's why we really push for the. I really thank the PFF and the PFL for allowing us to play the PA Cup, the Paulino Alcantara Cup, and it was really important for not only for our players, for their way of life, but also for the fans. But not only that, but also for the media. We can't do this without you guys. You guys are a very, very important factor in the success of Philippine football. So for you guys to be engaged with us all year round is a big thing. And for us to be able to do this right now, with you guys, it's with this partnership and the exposure that we're getting, it's tremendous. I cannot ask for anything more than how you guys are helping us.
Well, Coach, everything we can do to help and support Philippine sports, and of course, Philippine football fans are excited that football is finally back here in the country. The best of luck to you, Coach. Let me know in case, for some reason, and down the line, you get to convince Harvey to play for your team kasi taga-Binyan naman talaga si Harvey. But good luck to you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Thank you so much. I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Stay safe.
Sure.
And good luck to you guys. Again, that was Coach
Thank you.
Ernie Nieras, coach of Stallion Laguna FC.